Generous gift to pay off the student loan debt for nearly 400 graduates may be worth a whopping $40 million. But it raises a bigger question. Is the student loan debt crisis so bad that we need to rely on people like Smith? Jesse, what do you say?
I just like watching the guy's face in the corner when he heard he got his debt cleared. That was pretty good. I think it summed it up. It's funny to hear people like politicians that have driven this country into $22 trillion in debt lecture everybody else about now they have to solve the problem of debt. Usually the government creates the problem and then they have to come in and solve it. Also the press, all these journalists, they're up to their ears in credit card debt. And they've been saying it's not a crisis at the border, but we have a student loan crisis. Please. Why don't we just get a bunch of billionaires, like Bezos, Bill Gates,
Warren
Buffett. Maybe they can pony up a few billion to clear the student loan debt. Or how about these universities? They have tons of endowment money. They can do the same thing. Top 10% in your class graduates, they can get their student debt cleared. Or all these great companies. Amazon, great company. Jeff Bezos, he could pony up a few dollars to help the students.
But why should he have to, though? That's the whole thing. Should he have to?
Well, it's for a tax write-off.
So we want to go to Michigan. We're out of state, and it's a goal of a lifetime to go to Michigan. It's $72,000. My parents really can't afford it, so I take out a loan as a parent, and then the kid takes out a loan, and they have a great time, and they look around, and they get their first job's $50,000, and next thing you know, their payment's $500 and $550 a month, and that's after you've already paid your taxes. So if you make $50,000, you're probably taking home $32,000, and then you're paying that much. It's hard to pay for rent, utilities, phone. So maybe it's an impossible equation. There's got to be some pushback so we don't need the billionaire commencement speakers.
Emily, I think Brian reflects something I see, which is it's harder for young people these days to go to graduate school because they say, I got to start paying back the debt and I'm going to have to take out more money to go to graduate school. It's harder for them then to buy a house or move out of the parents' house, slows down the decision to get married. It really interferes with growth, I think.
Well, the saddest part about having to make that determination, do I have a house and stability or a graduate degree, if that's the decision, is the fact that it is put in place from pensions and from the bankrupt debacles that every state engages in. The reason tuition is so high is because it is accounting for the pensions of the employees, and it's a totally disparate situation. It's not because the value of the education is such. And I think what this situation illustrates to me is, A, capitalism works. This is a self-made billionaire who is choosing what to do with his $4 billion. He's choosing to extend $40 million in that way in a charitable endeavor and charges those graduates with doing the same, with basically saying, here, you too encompass tenacity and then give back to your community. And if the government were to do it, by the way, then that's our money. So for me, I'm like, he can do what he wants. That's amazing. But it's an illustration why it should absolutely not be the government that forgives debt and does that.
So, Dana, aren't they lucky they didn't invite me to give that commencement?
Let that be a lesson. Yeah, you can imagine no journalist is going to get an invitation next year.
Yeah.
And every alumni association probably called their billionaire friends like, did you see what Morehouse did?
Robert Smith
And in some ways, that again, talking about that peer pressure and the competition at some